That slight flicker of the lights, was it just a momentary dip or the last gasp of a struggling power grid? In an instant, the hum of modern life could fall silent. Imagine 90 days with no electricity, no Wi-Fi, no refrigerators, no charging your phone. It's just you, your resourcefulness, and the supplies you had the foresight to gather. This scenario isn't just for doomsday movies, it's a real possibility that demands practical preparation. When the familiar comforts of civilization vanish, your ability to thrive depends on what you do right now. Are you ready to trade scrolling through your phone for scavenging in the dark? We're here to make sure you're not. Forget the panic and start planning. We've compiled the definitive list of the 8 essential preps you need to not just survive but maintain control during a 3-month power outage. Let's dive into the core items that will form the backbone of your self-reliance, turning a potential crisis into a manageable challenge. 8. Secure a 90-day long-term food supply. When a widespread power outage occurs and the infrastructure we rely on daily ceases to function, the contents of your refrigerator and freezer quickly become a liability. The convenience of grocery stores and food delivery services vanishes, leaving only what you have within your own walls. This is the moment where foresight transforms into a tangible lifeline. Establishing a long-term food supply is the foundational pillar of any serious emergency preparedness plan. It's not about stashing a few extra cans of soup, it's about strategically building a 90-day cache of non-perishable, calorie-dense foods that will sustain your energy, health, and morale when the world outside is uncertain. The gold standard in modern emergency food storage is the freeze-dried meal. These lightweight, hermetically sealed pouches offer an incredible advantage, a shelf life that can extend up to 25 years. This longevity means you can invest in your security today, knowing it will be viable for decades to come. The preparation process is brilliantly simple, requiring only the addition of water. In a crisis where fuel for cooking might be scarce, the ability to rehydrate a meal with cold water, even if hot is unavailable, is a significant benefit. You can find a surprising variety of options, from beef stroganoff and chicken teriyaki to scrambled eggs and granola. These meals are engineered to provide a balanced mix of protein, carbohydrates, and fats, ensuring your body gets the macronutrients it needs to function under stress. Having a hot, familiar-tasting meal can also be a powerful psychological comfort, offering a sense of normalcy and stability when everything else feels chaotic. Beyond specialized freeze-dried options, your survival pantry must be built upon a foundation of versatile, long-lasting staples. Rice, pasta, and oats are the undisputed champions in this category. They are inexpensive, easy to store in bulk, and serve as a blank canvas for countless meals. White rice, when stored correctly in mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, can remain edible for over 20 years. It provides essential carbohydrates for energy and can be paired with almost anything. Similarly, pasta is a comforting and filling food that can be used in simple dishes or added to soups to make them more substantial. Rolled oats are perfect for a quick, energy-boosting breakfast and can also act as a thickener for stews or a binder in makeshift recipes. To complement these core carbohydrates, a well-stocked supply of canned goods is essential. Canned meats like chicken, tuna, and salmon provide crucial protein that is ready to eat directly from the can, no cooking required. Canned beans such as black beans, kidney beans, and chickpeas offer a powerful combination of protein and fiber. Vegetables and fruits canned in water or their own juice retain vital nutrients and bring variety and flavor to an otherwise monotonous diet. When selecting canned goods, prioritize those with pull tabs to eliminate the potential frustration of a lost or broken can opener. Finally, don't underestimate the utility of high-fat, energy-rich foods like peanut butter and essentials like powdered milk. Peanut butter is a caloric powerhouse, offering protein and healthy fats that can provide a quick energy surge. Powdered milk adds calcium and protein, making it possible to create more complex dishes or simply enjoy a more comforting version of oatmeal or coffee. Your food supply is more than just sustenance. It's your source of strength, clarity, and resilience. 7. Master water storage and purification. With a food supply secured, the focus must shift to an even more immediate survival necessity: water. The human body can endure weeks without food, but it can only last a few days without water. When the grid fails, the simple act of turning on a tap becomes a distant memory. Your municipal water supply, reliant on electric pumps and treatment facilities, will likely stop flowing. This is why a comprehensive water strategy encompassing both storage and purification is not just a good idea, it is an absolute imperative for survival. The fundamental rule is to store 1 gallon of water per person, per day. This amount allocates for drinking, basic hygiene, and food preparation. For a 90-day plan, a single person needs 90 gallons. A family of 4 requires a formidable 360 gallons. The most straightforward approach to meeting this need is bulk water storage. If you have the space in a basement, garage, or shed, food-grade 55-gallon water barrels are an excellent solution. These containers are durable, opaque to prevent algae growth, and can be sealed securely for long-term storage. Before filling, it's wise to add a water preserver to keep the contents fresh and potable for up to 5 years. For those with less space, a more modular approach works well. Stackable 5 to 7 gallon water bricks or jugs can be tucked away in closets, under beds, or in other unused spaces. This method also offers greater portability if you need to move your water supply. Regardless of the container, ensure it is made from BPA-free food-grade plastic and stored in a cool, dark place away from direct sunlight to maintain its quality and safety. However, even the most extensive water reserve can eventually be depleted. That is why a robust purification plan is the second critical component of your water strategy. You must have the ability to safely treat water from alternative sources like rain barrels, rivers, streams, or even a swimming pool. The most reliable and effective tools for this are portable water filters. High-quality filters, such as the Sawyer Squeeze or Life Straw family, use a hollow fiber membrane to physically remove over 99.9% of bacteria, protozoa, and microplastics. These filters require no power, have a long lifespan, often capable of filtering thousands of gallons, and provide clean water on demand. Owning a high-capacity gravity filter system allows you to process several gallons at a time with minimal effort, making it ideal for a stationary camp or home base. Finally, every preparedness plan needs redundancy. Your primary filter could break, freeze, or get lost. This is where backup purification methods become invaluable. Water purification tablets or drops containing chlorine dioxide are a lightweight, inexpensive, and effective option. They are perfect for a bug-out bag or as a secondary layer of defense. Simply add them to a container of water, wait the recommended time, and the water becomes safe to drink. Another excellent backup is the ability to boil water. This age-old method is highly effective at killing pathogens, but it requires a heat source and fuel, which may be limited resources. A combination of stored water, a primary filtration system, and chemical treatment backups creates a multi-layered strategy that ensures you can meet your hydration needs, no matter what the situation entails. 6. Harness power with a solar generator or battery bank. Once you have secured your sustenance and hydration, the next layer of resilience in a long-term grid-down scenario is power. In our modern world, electricity is woven into the fabric of our daily safety and communication. When the lights go out permanently, the silence and darkness can be unnerving, but the inability to power essential devices can be genuinely dangerous. Emergency radios for receiving critical updates, flashlights for safe navigation, medical equipment like CPAP machines, and even simple communication devices to connect with loved ones all depend on a reliable source of electricity. This is where modern solar technology provides a clean, quiet, and sustainable solution for personal energy independence. The cornerstone of an off-grid power strategy is the solar generator. This term refers to a portable power station combined with solar panels. Unlike traditional gas generators, these units operate silently, produce no toxic fumes, and do not require a finite supply of fuel. They are essentially large batteries that you can recharge for free using the power of the sun. Brands like Goal Zero, EcoFlow, and Bluetti offer a range of models with varying capacities, measured in watt-hours to suit different needs. A smaller unit might be perfect for keeping phones, headlamps, and a radio charged, while a larger capacity station could potentially run a small energy-efficient refrigerator, power essential medical devices through the night, or keep a fan running during hot weather. The key is to first identify your non-negotiable power needs and then select a system that can meet them. The combination of a portable power station with one or more compatible solar panels creates a self-sustaining ecosystem of energy, allowing you to recharge your power bank daily as long as there is sunlight. For those on a tighter budget or who require a more mobile power solution, solar charging power banks are an indispensable tool. These compact, portable devices are designed to be carried in a backpack or kept in a vehicle. They feature built-in solar panels that, while slower to charge than larger, separate panels, can still gather enough energy over the course of a day to fully charge a smartphone or other small USB-powered gear. Many of these power banks come equipped with useful integrated features like bright LED flashlights and multiple output ports, making them versatile gadgets in an emergency. They are the perfect solution for ensuring your personal communication device remains operational, which can be a massive psychological boost and a critical link to information and family. To make your power system truly effective, you must also consider the small but crucial accessory. A well-organized kit containing all necessary charging cables USB-C, micro USB, Lightning, adapters and a set of rechargeable batteries A and AAA is vital. There is nothing more frustrating than having a power source but lacking the correct cord to connect your device. Investing in a solar charger specifically designed for rechargeable batteries ensures that your flashlights, headlamps, and radios can be powered indefinitely. Ultimately, having a personal power generation system is about more than just convenience. It's about maintaining control, safety, and a connection to the outside world when all conventional systems have failed. 5. Illuminate your environment with reliable lighting solutions. With your power systems in place, the next logical step is to address one of the most fundamental human needs in a crisis: light. When a long-term power outage plunges your home into absolute darkness, your environment transforms from a familiar sanctuary into a hazardous and disorienting space. The simple act of navigating from one room to another becomes a challenge fraught with risk. Effective lighting is not a luxury in this context. It is an essential component of safety, productivity, and psychological well-being. While candles might seem like a romantic or simple solution, they pose a significant fire hazard, produce soot, and have a very limited lifespan. A sustainable lighting strategy must rely on efficient, reliable, and reusable technologies that do not depend on the grid. At the forefront of modern off-grid lighting are solar-powered lanterns. These devices are exceptionally practical for a stationary shelter. They spend the day passively charging in the sun and provide hours of soft, diffused light throughout the night. This ambient illumination is perfect for lighting up a room, making it feel more normal and less like a cave. Many solar lanterns are designed to be collapsible for compact storage and feature handles or hooks for easy hanging. A significant advantage is that many models now incorporate a USB output port, turning your lantern into a dual-purpose device that can also provide a small charge for a phone or radio. They operate silently, require no fuel, and offer a completely self-sufficient lighting solution. For directed, powerful light, nothing beats a high-quality LED flashlight. Modern LED technology has rendered old incandescent flashlights obsolete. LEDs are incredibly energy efficient, meaning your batteries last significantly longer and they produce a much brighter, clearer beam of light. A good tactical flashlight can illuminate objects at a considerable distance, making it invaluable for investigating strange noises outside or assessing your property in the dark. It's wise to have multiple flashlights strategically placed throughout your home, in your car, and in your emergency bags. To create a truly sustainable system, pair these flashlights with rechargeable batteries that can be powered up using your solar generator or a dedicated solar battery charger. Perhaps the most transformative lighting tool for personal use is the headlamp. Its simple, hands-free design is a genuine game-changer in any situation where you need to perform tasks in the dark. Whether you are cooking a meal, repairing gear, reading a map, or attending to a first aid issue, a headlamp directs light exactly where you are looking, leaving both of your hands free to work. This dramatically increases your efficiency and safety. Finally, for ultimate reliability, every preparedness kit should include at least one crank-powered light. These devices require no sun and no batteries, relying solely on your own manual effort to generate power. A few minutes of cranking can provide a surprising amount of usable light, ensuring you are never left completely in the dark, no matter the circumstances. Light provides more than just visibility. It offers a sense of security and normalcy that can be a powerful antidote to the stress and uncertainty of a crisis. Equip yourself with multi-tools and manual tools. With food, water, power, and light accounted for, the next critical layer of preparedness involves the very tools that will maintain and repair your world when everything goes quiet. In a sustained grid-down event, there are no repair services, no hardware stores, and no customer support lines. The responsibility for every fix, every adjustment, and every adaptation falls squarely on your shoulders. This is where the enduring utility of manual tools comes to the forefront. When modern conveniences fail, these simple, reliable implements allow you to interact with and control your physical environment, transforming you from a passive victim of circumstance into a capable and proactive survivor. It's about having the right tool for the job when you are the only one available to do it. The cornerstone of any personal toolkit is a high-quality multi-tool. This single compact device is the epitome of preparedness efficiency, consolidating an entire toolbox worth of functions into a package that fits in your pocket or on your belt. Esteemed brands like Leatherman and Gerber have perfected the art of integrating essential implements including pliers, wire cutters, multiple screwdrivers, a sharp blade, a wood saw, and scissors. The utility of such a tool in a crisis cannot be overstated. You might need the pliers to tighten a loose connection on a solar panel, the wire cutters to strip a frayed cord, the blade to prepare kindling, or the screwdriver to access a battery compartment. It is the ultimate problem solver, empowering you to tackle countless small but critical tasks that will inevitably arise. Investing in a durable, well-made multi-tool is an investment in your own resourcefulness. While a multi-tool offers incredible versatility, some tasks require a dedicated single-purpose tool for maximum effectiveness. Chief among these is the manual can opener. It may seem trivial, but a significant portion of a long-term food supply consists of canned goods. An electric can opener will be a useless paperweight, and relying on the often flimsy can opener on a multi-tool for daily use is inefficient. A robust, gear-driven manual can opener is a non-negotiable item. Having one ensures that your carefully stocked pantry remains accessible, preventing your food supply from becoming a fortress of metallic frustration. Similarly, an axe or a quality hatchet is indispensable. Its primary function is processing wood for fire, which provides heat, a means to cook, and a way to boil water. A good axe can fell small trees, split logs, and clear debris. A smaller hatchet offers more control for finer tasks like making feather sticks for tinder. This tool is a direct link to one of humanity's oldest survival skills, mastering fire. Finally, while not a tool in the traditional sense, a hand crank radio is a vital piece of manual equipment. In a world without internet or television, information becomes one of the most valuable commodities. A hand crank radio, especially one that covers AM, FM, and NOAA weather bands, is your lifeline to the outside world. It provides access to emergency broadcasts, news updates, and critical weather alerts. Most modern versions come with a built-in flashlight and a USB port capable of providing a small emergency charge to a phone, all powered by your own effort. This ensures you can stay informed and connected, even when all other communication lines are down. These manual tools are your interface with a world that has stopped working, giving you the power to fix, build, and adapt. Free. Maintain hygiene and sanitation with essential supplies. After securing the core survival pillars of food, water, power, and tools, it is crucial to address the less glamorous but equally vital aspect of long-term well-being: hygiene and sanitation. In a grid-down scenario where modern plumbing and municipal services cease to operate, the risk of illness and infection escalates dramatically. The simple routines we take for granted, flushing a toilet, washing hands with running water, taking a daily shower, vanish. Maintaining cleanliness is no longer a matter of comfort but a critical defense against the spread of bacteria and disease. A lapse in sanitation can quickly lead to health issues that would be difficult to manage without access to medical care, making a proactive hygiene strategy an indispensable part of any serious preparedness plan. When running water is unavailable, wet wipes become an invaluable resource, serving as a substitute for bathing. A large supply of heavy-duty body wipes allows for a sponge bath that can effectively remove dirt, sweat, and bacteria, helping you feel human and stay healthy. Alongside wipes, hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol content is essential for quick decontamination, especially after handling waste, before preparing food, or after interacting with anything potentially contaminated. These two items form the front line of your defense against germs when soap and water are not an option. Stockpiling these items in bulk is a wise investment, as they will be consumed quickly in a household of any size. The most significant sanitation challenge in a long-term outage is the management of human waste. Without functioning toilets, you must have a pre-planned system in place to prevent the creation of a hazardous environment. The simplest solution is a twin bucket system. This involves one bucket designated for liquids and another for solids. The solids bucket should be lined with a heavy-duty trash bag, and after each use, a scoop of an absorbent and odor-reducing medium like sawdust, peat moss, or cat litter should be added. This process, known as a composting toilet system, helps to control pathogens and smells. A snap-on toilet seat designed for a 5-gallon bucket can make the experience significantly more comfortable. For a more turnkey solution, a portable camping toilet offers a dedicated and stable commode with integrated waste bags. Regardless of the method, having a designated private area and a clear protocol for waste disposal is paramount for maintaining a sanitary living space. Finally, do not overlook basic personal care items. Oral hygiene is especially important, as a dental infection during a crisis could become a life-threatening emergency. Stock up on toothbrushes, toothpaste, and dental floss. Consider waterless options like dry shampoo to maintain scalp health and morale. A good supply of basic soap bars, feminine hygiene products, and a first aid kit stocked with antiseptics and bandages will round out your supplies. A well-thought-out hygiene and sanitation plan does more than just keep you clean. routine. It protects your health, preserves your dignity, and reinforces a sense of order and normalcy in a world that has lost both. To secure warmth and shelter supplies, after addressing sustenance, hydration, power, and sanitation, your focus must turn to one of the most fundamental survival needs, maintaining core body temperature. When the electrical grid fails, so do modern heating systems. A home can quickly become dangerously cold, especially during winter months or even on cool nights in more temperate climates. Exposure to cold is not merely uncomfortable, it is a direct threat to your life, leading to conditions like hypothermia. Therefore, having a robust plan for warmth and shelter is essential. This involves more than just owning a few extra blankets. It requires a layered approach using specialized gear and knowledge to create a safe, warm microenvironment for you and your family. The most basic and effective tool in your warmth arsenal is the emergency Mylar space blanket. These incredibly lightweight and compact sheets are made from a material designed to reflect up to 90% of a person's body heat back toward them. While they don't provide insulation on their own, their ability to prevent radiant heat loss is remarkable. You can wrap yourself in one directly, use it as a liner inside a sleeping bag to boost its temperature rating, or hang it to create a reflective barrier that bounces heat from a fire or lantern back into your living space. Their low cost and small size mean you can and should have multiple units stashed in your home, vehicles, and every emergency kit. For sleeping, a high-quality, cold-weather sleeping bag is a non-negotiable piece of equipment. Your regular bedding is designed for a climate-controlled room and will be insufficient when indoor temperatures drop to match the outside. Select a sleeping bag with a temperature rating that is appropriate for the coldest conditions you might face in your region. A bag rated for 25 or lower is a safe bet for most scenarios. This provides a self-contained, insulated cocoon that traps your body heat effectively through the night, which is when your body temperature naturally drops and you are most vulnerable to the cold. For maximum effectiveness, ensure you are sleeping on an insulated pad to prevent the ground from leaching away your body heat. Beyond specialized gear, the principle of layering clothing is a critical survival skill. Dressing in multiple thinner layers is far more effective than wearing one single thick garment. The air trapped between each layer acts as an additional insulator. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer to pull sweat away from your skin, add a fleece or wool mid-layer for insulation, and finish with a windproof and waterproof outer layer if needed. An ample supply of wool socks, gloves, and a warm hat is crucial, as a significant amount of body heat is lost through your extremities and head. Finally, understand the concept of shelter within a shelter. If your whole house is too large to heat, close off a single smaller room and use blankets or tarps to cover windows and doorways, concentrating your body heat and any alternative heat sources into a more manageable space. This multifaceted approach to warmth ensures you can endure even a prolonged and cold power outage safely. Assemble a comprehensive first aid kit and medication supply. After all other preparations have been made, we arrive at the final and most critical element of survival preparedness: the ability to handle medical issues independently. When the power grid collapses and emergency services are overwhelmed or unreachable, you become your own first responder. Every minor cut, sprain, or illness that is easily managed in normal times can escalate into a serious threat without access to doctors or pharmacies. Assembling a comprehensive first aid kit and securing a long-term supply of necessary medications is not just a final checklist item, it is the ultimate expression of self-reliance, ensuring you can protect the health and well-being of yourself and your loved ones when no one else can. A pre-packaged first aid kit is a good starting point, but a truly robust medical supply is one you customize and build yourself. It should be organized into modules to treat a wide range of common injuries and ailments. The first module should focus on trauma and wound care. This includes a variety of adhesive bandages, sterile gauze pads and rolls, medical tape, antiseptic wipes, and antibiotic ointment. For more serious injuries, include butterfly closures, liquid skin, a tourniquet, and a clotting agent like QuickClot. Having the tools to quickly clean, disinfect, and close a wound is paramount to preventing infection, which can be a deadly complication in a world without antibiotics. The second module should address common illnesses and discomforts. This includes over-the-counter medications to manage pain and fever, like ibuprofen and acetaminophen, antihistamines for allergic reactions, such as Benadryl, and anti-diarrhea medication, like Imodium. Digestive issues are common during times of stress and dietary change, so having remedies on hand is crucial. Also include items to treat burns, insect bites, and skin rashes, such as aloe vera gel and hydrocortisone cream. A digital thermometer, tweezers for splinter removal, and trauma shears for cutting through clothing are also indispensable tools. The most personal and vital part of your medical preparation is managing prescription medications and chronic conditions. You cannot rely on pharmacies being open or having stock. It is imperative to work with your doctor to obtain at least a 90-day supply supply of all essential medications. Explain your preparedness plan and inquire about getting an advance on your prescription. Store these medications in a cool, dark, and dry place to preserve their efficacy. For conditions like diabetes that require insulin, you must have a plan for keeping it cool without refrigeration, such as using a Frio cooling wallet. You should also have backup supplies like glucose meters, test strips, and lancets. Creating a detailed information card for each person with their medical conditions, allergies, and medication dosages is also a critical step. In a crisis, your medical kit is more than a box of supplies. It is the tool that empowers you to be the calm, capable guardian of your family's health.